Hello and welcome to another episode of Elastic Planet 21, and I have a big project that I am excited to bring to you all in a video. She, I believe, is one of the Fashion Fever, I don't know which face sculpt this is, but I know that I have actually another doll that I'm gonna show you all. This is my other doll. They have the exact same face sculpt. And this is my Fashion Fever blonde girl. And she's of course in the lighter skin tone. So yes, I have also the exact same doll, the same face sculpt that I'm showing you currently. I have another doll. Let me show you this doll. This is her in her original body. I mean, not her original body, excuse me, her original face up. This is exactly how her face looked. Everything about this doll's face is original, along with the hair and everything. So this is how she would look, let's say, if you bought her brand new from some retailer or what have you. I've dressed this doll myself. I took this outfit and just kind of put it on her. She has these silver boots, this kind of early 2000s kind of bedazzly looking pants. I thought these were so cool, and along with this shirt. So I'm trying to give her the early 2000s vibes with this outfit, but this video is not about her. This is a fully articulated body. She kind of has like the muscular body, which is what I wanted for this hero doll. And I want to show you all the fabric that I have as well. So this is the fabric. It's a very metallic fabric. I'm gonna open it up and show you all how metallic it is. Now this is the fabric. You know, if anybody who's familiar with the character of Starfire, she has like a very purple, kind of shiny, metallic type uniform. So I'll be recreating that today. And I'll actually be making, like I said, her arm cuffs, her wrist cuffs will be made out of this fabric, as well as her boots. So I will be attempting to do like these tall kind of leg or thigh high type boots. That's what I'll be doing with this fabric, and I got quite a bit of this fabric, so I felt like, well, why not? I might as well take my own artistic liberty and try to make as close as I can to her original outfit. Now this doll, because Starfire's character, her skin tone is almost like an orange. It's like a very, you know, it's an unworldly color, if you will. Good high quality pigment. It's an ultra soft pan pastel. I'm not exactly sure if you all are familiar with this brand, but this is a very good pigment brand, and I'll be actually using this on the body. But this doll I'm very excited to do it on because all the elements, putting them together, and this is gonna be, like I said, the biggest project yet for me. So I'm gonna show you all. This is the hair. It's very, very long. I got this hair online. I was able to find this deep red, and then if you see, it fades from that deep red all the way to an orange, all the way to a yellow. So this is exactly the type of hair that I'm going to need to complete this doll. And as you can see, I'm just using the body here as an example of reference. So this is, excuse me, I'm knocking over the camera here, but this is how long the hair is. This is just to show you the reference of how long. Let me scoot her down just slightly. This is exactly how long I wanted the hair to be. Now, of course, the hair will be altered. It won't stay like this. It will have more of a smooth, more curly, I don't know. I'm still kind of going back and forth with how I'm gonna do that, but I'll show you all the process nonetheless. Borrowing a little bit of inspiration from that, but also taking my own artistic liberties with this Starfire. And keep in mind, this doll will be orange in complexion. I'm gonna give her more of a tan, kind of bronzy orange type of complexion. I'm gonna show you some reference photos here of how I kind of want that to look, but I also want it to come off extremely natural. So stay tuned, like I said, for that, and I will be back with an update after I remove the hair. So what I'll be doing here, I've actually decided to do this part on camera just to kind of show you exactly how this is going to go with this process. So you basically get you some scissors. Let's start removing the hair from the root as close as we can. Okay, so that first little bit there gone. And let me finish the rest of this. And now this is how we're looking after I've removed all the hair. Got it as short as possible, got it as close as possible. And this is what we are looking like after I have removed all the plugs from the inside, removed all of the factory hair from the doll. Inside out, I've even taken the liberty of grabbing some tweezers and pulling the hair out, because that is a step that you have to do. I just didn't show that step on camera. But you will need to grab like some tweezers like these, like so, and reach in and pull out, you know, the hair clumps. And now I'm back with the painted head. I actually painted the, let me focus here, painted the scalp part of the head, the red that I'm gonna need to start the reroot process. Keeps going out of focus, but there we go. And I actually just put her on a spare doll body that I had lying around, just so that it'll be easier to actually do the whole rerooting process. So, rerooting tool that I'll be using, which is just like my X-Acto knife with a needle on the end that I cut the very tip of it. There we go. So there you go, you can see that hopefully better. And I am back with an update on the Starfire reroot. As you can see, this hair is extremely long. Like, look at this. Look at this. This hair is literally gotta be maybe 3 times the length of the actual doll itself. Let me try to see if I can put all of this in frame. But that's how long the hair is for Starfire. Hello and welcome back. This is just a little update. Kind of wanted to hop on and show you all the progress that I have made with actually straightening the hair. This is like one of 2 steps. As you can see, this hair is extremely long. These are very, in my opinion, beautiful colors. Hair is. I'll come a little closer. Just kind of show you. It's very, very long. As you can see, a lot of it I have already taken the hot iron and straightened. Look how long this hair is, by the way. Like, wow. This is definitely the longest hair I've ever had on any of my dolls. Trying to put all of it in the frame. This is the look, guys, that we're working with here. I want to zoom in and give you a close-up. This hair has not been hit with the iron yet, and this hair has been hit with the iron. Now, what I'll probably end up doing is probably doing another pass over to see if I can get the hair just a little bit straighter, because this is actually some pretty durable hair. Like this hair is very thick and kind of
strong.
Yes, strong, coarse, of course.
I love it though.
Me as well. And it's gonna be perfect for when I do the next step of the styling process to the hair. So stay tuned for that. And let me show you all that really quick, how that looks separated there. So this is the first amount of hair that I'm gonna straighten. So now I do wanna say before I start this that this is not recommended for children. Any like hot tools or any electrical utensils that you're using while doing this type of stuff, please have adult supervision, or at least the permission of your parents, because this is definitely dangerous stuff. So I get the hair really wet, spray the hair a couple times, comb through the hair a few times, start straightening from there, guys. And that's pretty much it. This is how I've been straightening the hair with Starfire. And I'm just gonna continue this process until I like the smoothness of the results. So far, this hair is very cooperative in the sense of once you just add a little bit of a heat to this hair, it seems to do well after that. In regards to smoothness and being like moldable. So
I feel like this hair is a lot better. I mean, they have their reason, but you know, as we chose this particular hair, I think because not only you can, you know, straighten it, that you can give it a particular style, but over the time you can change it.
Yep.
You know, some of the hair we've seen people using, it's like it's a set style. Like you can't do anything else with that hair. Like if you try to straighten it, if you try to change, you have to remove it and put a whole new type of hair. But however, this particular one, you can do many different styles on it.
Absolutely.
So
That's
one of the reasons I think, you know, we wanted to use this particular hair just in case you guys were wondering.
And this is the length of the hair. Like I was saying before, this hair is extremely long. I'm gonna kind of do a close-up here just so that you all can see. So this is the hair and the colors. Let me show you a full close-up of the hair in the front and the head. And this is some very dense hair. Like it's very full, which I wanted. I think it's gonna match this character perfectly.
I love the hair as well. Of course, as you all know, Starfire had red hair, fiery hair, red with the orange and the yellow, which is the reason why we picked this hair color. So just in case some people are not familiar with Starfire, that's the reason we picked this hair color. And as we talked earlier, a lot of people will pick different texture of hair, but we picked this one. I don't know what material that is, but it's braiding hair. And the reason we picked this hair in particular, it was easy to style. Some people may not agree with it, but it's easy to style. If you curl it, you can flat iron it, you can use other things to style it. So I love the hair, I love the ombre, and as you can see, it's not a hard separation. It's an easy, beautiful transition between different colors, which is a good representation of fire, because the hair is basically supposed to represent fire. And really, I can't complain about the hair. So yes, stay tuned, and we'll see you the next step.
And now I'm back with a little bit of an update on Starfire's hair. I have rolled the hair up, and I will be dipping the hair in hot water to curl it. Now my goal is to only go up as far as I've put the roller and try not to actually get the very base of the hair wet. But this is what it's looking like so far. And hopefully that the hair isn't, hopefully the appearance of the hair is a little shorter. Because like I've shown you in the previous clips, this is like some very extremely long hair. But this is where we are so far. Dip the hair in the hot water and get it curly, and then I'm going to actually tie the hair off and begin the process of recoloring this body, and then also creating her outfit. Welcome back to Elastic Planet 21, and I'm here with the Starfire update. I've already taken the liberty of boil washing the hair, and I'm using this cloth right here to tie the hair up. It's currently still in the straws that I used to set the curls of her hair. Now I'm gonna actually kind of jump back and show you the clip before when the hair was extremely long. And if you look at the hair right now, like, it's almost hard to believe that much hair was able to be kind of bundled up into this wrap, although it's still heavy. Because when I try to put her like on her stand, as you can see here, she kind of tilts automatically. You know, her balance is kind of slightly off because of that. But I've been able to kind of figure it out and balance her. And that's kind of what I've done right now. But what I'm going to do is get started on her outfit. Kind of want these boots to be like rather tall. I'm still kind of working out the exact shape that I want these boots to be. I'm thinking kind of like a point in the front and then kind of like taper, or not really taper, but come down like at an angle as it goes towards the back. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. And I'm gonna do some measurements. I'm using this metallic silver marker. It's like a craft marker. And I'm gonna kind of measure exactly how much fabric I want to cut. I'm gonna try to get as close to the actual doll's leg as possible. This is a stretch fabric, so my hope is that even if I'm slightly off on these measurements, I'm hoping that it will give me enough give to kind of still be able to get a decent looking boot. And I'm gonna line this up. I'm hoping that this pattern is good enough to transfer over to this other side, because I just think that'll be a lot easier. Once again, I am winging this, guys, so I'm trying to feel where her actual foot is now. And yeah, I actually think that's good. So what I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna line this fabric up as much as I can, as much as possible, and then cut on the lines drawn. you can see, I'm just cutting on the little guide that I gave myself. A little guideline there. And we have a boot. So I'm hoping we have a boot here. But from the looks of it, come on, slide on here, slide. It looks pretty good. So I am gonna do a little bit of cutting here just cause that will help me be able to line everything up later. So I cut clean across. And one thing I also love about this fabric is that it does not fray. So that is one plus to this fabric. I mean, this fabric is awesome. I must say, the shine on this fabric, everything about this fabric is awesome. It's stretch as well. So that's one of two patterns for the boots. Trace the copy. Yep, it's enough room for me to do this. So even if, let's say that this measurement, I might have to do it again at some point for whatever reason. Let's say it just isn't all the way lined up or what have you. I have enough of the fabric to do it. Like I'm literally like recycling the fabric here. Please be careful while doing this. You know, make sure that you know, keep the fabric from moving around too. Because it will make a difference when you go to cut. It'll be off. Shoot, here we go. It'll be like off slightly. There we go. So, now that's probably not a perfect, I'm pretty sure this is not a perfect transfer here, but I'm gonna use this as reference to cut this actually out here so I can have two, because I'm hoping that I can just get this done in one whop. You know, if that's at all possible, that would be great. Careful while cutting. Kind of, you know, use your imagination. Cause I'm not drawing exactly. I'm not cutting exactly all over the lines that I didn't get right. I'm kind of just using my imagination while I'm cutting here, and just trying to get as smooth lines as possible while cutting. Just kind of follow the curves of your reference. And I feel like that you can't kind of go wrong in that aspect, even though this is probably not a perfect trace of the current pattern, but it's close enough. So there we go. Give or take, they're probably equals, give or take, but this one may be slightly larger. Kind of looks like it is. But as far as the boot is concerned, I think this is gonna be just fine. Starfires here. So I have my patterns cut out here. So I have Starfire here, and I already have one of the copy of this. It's actually this exact shape, this exact cutout. I have one on the leg already that I've pinned with some hairpins. I know a lot of people like to use the push pins, like the sewing pins. I do have those as well. I do have these ones with like the little balls on the end as well. But I'm just, until I figure out exactly how I'm doing this and how I want to sew it, I didn't want to poke any holes in the fabric as of yet. So also too, you may be wondering, what is this on her arms? I'm gonna actually make the arm bands as well for Starfire with this same fabric. I kind of went back and forth about it. I was thinking maybe I was going to do this out of the air drying clay, but I love this fabric so much and I have so much of it. I figure why not try to make as much of use as I can with this fabric. And as far as the concept of the boot, this is exactly what I had in mind. I wanted to create like a thigh-high boot. This time I'm gonna have to actually redo it because I have some slight imperfections. When I was turning the fabric inside out, it actually kind of scraped up against itself and created like a couple of not very noticeable blemishes, but blemishes nonetheless. So I'm gonna try to see if I can actually recreate this. So now I have all of my pieces sewn. I have the two boots and I have the arm sleeves sewn. As you can see, I'm gonna show you here. So I'm basically going to cut these out and then I'm going to flip the fabric inside or actually I'm going to flip the fabric where the good side is facing outward. Cut out the sleeve. And that's one sleeve there. So there are my two sleeves. You can see these. And this is what we're looking like with the fabric turned the good side facing out. I must say, you all, I am extremely proud of how this turned out. Like I stated before, I'm not the best sewer. This is like, you know, very new for me, but look at this. Even look at the back. I am impressed. As you can see, I have cut them at an angle, the kind of the top portion of the boot. I still wanted these boots to be like thigh boots, come up very tall, like so. All right, and now I'm back. I actually used my paper cutout here to get the shape of Starfire, and I've cut it out of the fabric. That's the first half, and I have the second half here, but I've on the back kind of cut out that shape that will be in the front, like the front portion of her outfit. So I'm gonna actually be cutting that out right now. I have completed all of her costume accessories, her boots, her little arm sleeves, and also the bodysuit that she wears. So I'll be applying this a little bit later. These were the cutouts that I used to make like this, the pattern for Starfire's outfit. So I used a combination of several patterns. This was the one ultimately that I ended up using, was this one here. And it started out originally like one like this, and then I just altered it and then cut that out to create the desired pattern. I wanted to also show you all how many attempts I made at trying to create this outfit. I'm not much of a sewing person. This was my first attempt. I did like a little strap in the back, and yep, that was my first attempt. Second attempt, just so you all see I'm not lying, these were all my attempts at trying to create. That's my second attempt, you all. And third attempt. This is my third attempt as well. This is the head that I'll be using. The hair's already been rerouted, wrapped up, and curled up, so that hair is tucked away while we do this process. Mr. Super Clear Handy Dandy MSC is from Pan Pastel. It's the artist's edition, the ultra soft Pan Pastel Roleo pigments. And this one actually is the Tiger Orange version of their brand. And as you can see, I'm gonna zoom in closely, it has a lot of like sparkles and It's almost like a shimmer type finish. So I have this makeup applicator that I'll be using along with the pan pastel to apply the pigment to her face. Exactly how this is applied. As you can see on camera. So that's how and this is the updated version of Starfire's face. So I basically applied the pastel, the pan pastel, using the applicator. And I applied that to all the areas of the face. And this is the first layer that I'll be using. Of course, I probably, with this particular custom, probably won't use but maybe 1 or 2 layers total, just because it's not really necessary. As you can see, I was able to pretty much achieve the exact right skin tone with just 1 layer. This is only 1 layer, ladies and gentlemen. This is not 2, and this is not with the Mr. Super Clear. Has not been applied as well. So this is just a rough draft of it. And this is the body that I'll be using. This is the body I'll be using for Starfire, and I'll be color matching this to the head of my 70% alcohol here. And I'm gonna spray down a paper towel, and I'm gonna wipe off anything off of the body, any oil, maybe my fingerprints, anything that kind of got adhered onto the body throughout this whole process. Also microfibers like from the clothing. And this is Starfire's body after a spray layer of MSC, Mr. Super Clear. And I'm gonna be using again this pan pastel. I'm gonna be testing it out there. As you can see, look how easily that comes on. How nice and easy that pigment goes on there. So I'll just do this for the whole entire hand. Just brush this on. Make sure I get enough coverage on there, get into all those little grooves in the hand, the detail in the hand. And there we go. As you can see. So I'm going to continue this process all the way around the hand. That's one of the hands completed all the way around. See the inside of the palm there. You can even see on the tip of my fingers how pigmented this powder is. It's even staying on me, and I ain't got no Mr. Super Clear. It's a side-by-side difference. See, brushes on rather easily. And you want to be as even with this as possible. You don't want any like missing parts. So just continue this process. This is what my update on Starfire is looking like. I have completely gotten the body to the desired orange tone that I wanted for her body. I'm glad also that the skin tone that I decided to use for this doll is not off too badly, because I do notice that at some of the joints there are some pigments that is kind of like trying to rub, and I do expect to see some some cracking in those frequently moved joint areas, but that's partially why a lot of her outfit is, especially along where the legs will be and things of that sort, is actually long, so the boots will actually be covering up this knee joint here, so I won't worry about that too much. But also an update on the face. This is what we're looking like with the face. So I've already taken the liberty of changing the green in the back part of the eye, and I've also changed the eyebrows, darkened the eyebrows to make them red to match the hair. So the next thing I will start on now is the lips for Starfire, and then I'll come back with the update on that portion as well. And now I'll be using some of this Roleo powder to basically give her a little bit of like a blush shimmer. Apply it across the cheeks here. Trying to get a good amount on there. Some of the product will fall off, which is okay. A good amount here on the cheeks. Doing some blending here, kind of going up in an upward motion there. Starfire's face up, as you can see. Now I have all the Starfire pieces color changed, and I want to kind of give you a little update, show you all kind of how everything's looking right now. So this is the face, and change the body, the color changed the entire body here. And also I've changed the hands. So now I'm going to show you all with all these elements combined. I'm going to show you all how this how the doll is gonna look. And we are done with Starfire. This is the final product. This is the final result of all those weeks of hard work. If I have to point out my favorite thing so far about this doll, it is definitely the hair. Remember I was showing you all before how long this hair was. I was able to curl this hair in a way where it still shows very long length, but it's not like getting caught up on things and just being a little too long. So that was the exact intent. Why also the outfit, as challenging as that was, now that I have it completed, I'm very pleased with it. Like it's I must say that going forward, I'm not going to be like trying to sew costumes and the outfits as probably as much as like I did with this project. But this was fun and challenging.
Yeah, and he did a good job. Sorry to interrupt, but I just wanted to say he did a good job. Like, put in a comment, because he was being very picky. That's the word. Like, very picky. He had done a couple of them, which I think will also still look good. But for somebody who doesn't sew, like he said earlier, he did a good job. And if you guys get a chance, put in a comment, to congratulate him. Even though he's not gonna sew again, but I think the first one is always challenging. But like if you do it more, like it will be good. Like look at the outfit. When Miss Starfire decided to turn around. But yeah, look at the outfit. Like if I didn't witness him doing the cut, the sewing, and putting the jewels on, I would say this outfit was bought, in my opinion. So this was a nice, well done outfit. And earlier in the beginning, when we started working on the hair, if you guys remember, I was expressed my concern about the hair color. I was like, I would have loved for the hair, the red part to be a lot longer. But you know what? Now that it's been curled, because sometimes we need to trust the process. I was being picky as well, but after seeing the curls, I think it looks beautiful. I think the curls gave it that fiery look.
Yes.
It would have been beautiful straight as well, but with the curls, it just gave it a little more, a little more oomph, a little more, like I said, that fiery look. Because Starfire is kind of supposed to look like fire, so her hair. Now, in my opinion, I don't know what you guys think. I think it was a nice combination. The curls just give it that, that next level reality, fiery look on it. So I love it. I love how the hair turned out. Like you said, my favorite thing is the hair as well. But I'm not gonna take away from anything else. Like the outfit looks beautiful. Like I said, it was a challenge to cut it, to place it properly. As you see, Starfire outfit is very revealing, very sexy. So we needed to make sure everything is sitting properly, and that was the challenge. Like you could cut it, but like the sitting it on her body was the challenge. So yeah, but what do you guys think of the outfit? Put in the comment. And we had to go back and forth with the eyes. Excuse the turn. If you look closer to the eyes when she turns back around, we did make it green. Like the goal was for her to still look, have all the details of the, regular eyes. We wanted to combine having, the pupil, having all the details of the regular eyes, but still make it green where it's like recognizable that this is Starfire's eyes. So that was something else. I think he did a good job portraying that, because we can see the green in the eyes. If you can show the eyes, yeah, you can see the green in the eye. You don't have to look for it. You can see it, but at the same time, you can see the detail of the eye. We didn't want it to look, alienish, even though Starfire is not from Earth. But we wanted to give it that human-like features, so that it's not, weird. Because I felt like removing everything, just making it green. Because at the same time, this is our interpretation of her.
Yes.
If you're making your own, you can make it all green if you like that. But I think this one, it doesn't look scary, but it still looks really good. I like the green. I like the eye, all the parts of the eyes being there. And yeah, I think this is well done. This is well done. We had to, of course, this was not done one time. We had to perfect something. So we had to go, as you see, the first outfit that we saw in the beginning was not exactly this one. So we had to do a couple of times. And Starfire's skin color, I think it was challenging. It was challenging because the product we were using, especially on her face, for some of part of it, if you see previous clips of this, it made the face a little shiny. But the face being shiny is okay. It's okay. But like it was a little too shiny. Yeah. We wanted it to look
more
natural,
matte.
more matte, but healthy as well.
Right.
But not like shiny where like it looks like palm oil for people that use palm oil. Because like a long time ago, like I said, I used to use palm oil. It's good, it's healthy, but the skin was shiny, and we were like, we wanted her to look realistic. That's the word. And I think he's the one that worked on all of this, you know. I was there for the emotional support. But it looks good.
Tell me all what you think in the comments, and tell me what your favorite thing about this doll is. If I have to choose, like I said, it would definitely be the hair. I was hoping that the hair was gonna turn out this good, but it turned out better than my expectations as well. Because, you know, just like with a lot of things in this project, you know, you have a plan in your mind, but as you're working, things come up, and sometimes you get delayed or sidetracked, and sometimes you have to start over. So that happened a couple times with this process, but we're finally complete. And there you have it, guys. This is the finished product of Starfire. This is how she looks. I'm very excited and pleased with her look as well. Once again, I want you all to kind of drop down in the comments. Tell me what your favorite thing about this doll is. For me, it's definitely the hair. Also the outfit as well. I love this fabric that I used for this outfit. I think that it was a perfect. It was perfect for this character and this concept. She has like a very kind of like reflective, almost like space type suit, and I think that I was able to kind of recreate that with fabric without actually having to use like spray and do a whole bunch of other stuff. I had like this very intricate process that I was gonna go through. I even went and invested in like the metallic sprays and all that, the spray paint. Glad I didn't have to use them. So, this is the final product, and I want you all to tell me what you think about this doll, and like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, before we finish the video, sorry to interrupt, we're not gonna leave her like this because I raised her better than this, guys. She's not gonna be walking around like this. This is a stage outfit. So I got her a jacket. It does match the color, don't you think so? You know, we're gonna cover a little bit, cover up.
Right.
You know,
especially if she get cold while
when
she's
she gets
flying.
cold, it's getting cooler. You know, summer is about to be finished. So we don't want to have her around walking like this. So I got her a jacket. And I thoughtful.
Yes, that is right as well.
Yeah, I'll just leave it, you know, somewhere here when you need it, Miss Starfire.
Right, that's right. And definitely, you know, thank you all for watching. You know, we love creating these content and videos for you all. And this is my first custom, so I'm very excited and I'm pleased with, you know, this whole process, although it was a long process, if I must say so. But like I said, I want you all to drop down in the comments and tell me what you think about this doll. I'll see you all in my next video. I have another special project coming up shortly after this one. It'll be another character doll. I'm going through kind of all my favorite characters right now and kind of trying to recreate them as dolls, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching this, and I'll see you all in the next video.
See you next time.
Bye bye.